I've built my own AI-powered crypto trading agent, and in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can build this step by step for yourself. With just a few clicks, this AI agent can analyze live crypto market data, process news sentiment, and generate trading recommendations for both spot and leverage trading. So let's jump in and let me show you exactly how this works. I simply come here and I type in the crypto ticker that I want to know. Let's go with Ethereum. Send this off. It's going to then provide me with a full market breakdown. It's going to analyze price action, technical indicators, and real-time news sentiment to give smart trade signals, entry points, stop losses, and take profit levels. Okay, so it's come back with an action. So it's just telling us to hold our Ethereum. It's not telling us to enter in right now because it hasn't given us a clear entry price. And this is because Ethereum currently isn't, performing at its best. And it's going to give us the reason here. It's given us a stop loss and a potential take profit. The price is currently consolidating around the 2130 and 2140 level, finding support around 2126. A breakout above 2150 could signal a move towards 2200. Trendliness are not clear, however. We've got our MACD and RSI are indecisive, suggesting consolidation. OBV shows relatively flat volume, confirming the absence of strong buying or selling pressure. It's generated a sentiment analysis, and this sentiment analysis has found thousands of journal articles and news articles that have been published in the last 3 days, and then it's performed its sentiment analysis, determining whether it's bullish or bearish based on those articles. So the short-term sentiment is negative due to the Bitcoin reserve announcement. We will hold the position till there is more bullish confirmation through the technicals. We're going to wait until more news has been released about Ethereum. We're going to then have to, in the future, come back, type in ETH again and get its feedback. So again, with the long term, this is what it's telling us. It's telling us to hold. Now the 1 day time frame shows strong support near the 1990 range and the 2000 range. 2400 zone is a key resistance level. Trading within a broad range indicates the market's indecision. The daily RSI is hovering near neutral. The 1 hour chart helps pinpoint intraday swings that might confirm strength or signal continuation. Sentiment remains neutral because the reserve is uncertain about the long-term direction. It's given us a leverage recommendation here. So we've got open up a long position at a 3x leverage, enter in at 2140, set our stop loss at 2126, and set our take profit at 2180 here. So the rationale for this is the primary price action signals. So short-term analysis shows price finding support around 2126. Entering along at 2140 aims to capture a bounce. The RSI near 30 suggests it may be oversold in the 15-minute time frame, and the MACD suggests further positive momentum. The sentiment and macro analysis here. So with Bitcoin reserve in place and ETH finding strength in the support zone, the microeconomic uptrend justifies opening the long position. That's for the short term. Then we've got a long-term long again. But we're going to enter in at 2020 here and set our stop loss at 1989 and our take profit at 2300. The long-term analysis shows the support range at 2000. This level can be used to capture bounce or the new uptrend. The RSI is hovering in neutral area, and daily MACD shows that it has not yet reached overbought levels. The balance of promoting innovation in crypto while maintaining regulatory oversight suggests a complex landscape ahead. Thus, we can target 2300 with a 3x leverage. It's also given us a quick crypto chart down here. Okay, guys, so what we're going to be communicating to the agent with today is Telegram. So the first node that you want is obviously a Telegram node. Now, in the Telegram nodes, we're going to scroll all the way down to triggers. And on message is the trigger that we're going to use. Once you guys have done that, make a code node by just typing in code, drag this one across, hook it up. This is the code that I decided to go with. It's very basic code. You guys can get this code through ChatGPT, or you can just copy my code. It works. That's the code there. So that's all we're going to do. It's going to be in JavaScript, and we're going to run it one time. Now, what this code is going to do is it's going to automatically attach USDT to the cryptocurrency that we chose. Now, this is just because USDT is the most common pair to Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc., etc. So we can see here, this is our text ETH. It comes in, and then it obviously outputs it as ETH USDT. You can see in the code here that it's going to trim upper text USDT, output the result as a JSON object, and that's going to be trading pair symbol. Once we've done that, we're going to have lots of different HTTP request nodes. So get yourself a HTTP request node. And the first one we're going to do is the 15-minute node. Now here we're going to have the API key for Binance. Now I chose Binance because it's free. You guys can get the Binance API by coming here and getting it here, or you can just copy this out here. We've got api.binance.com/API/v3/klines, and then symbol. And then the symbol that we want is the USDT symbol that we just outputted from the code here. So take this symbol and drag it in right by the equal sign there. And that is that. And then obviously our intervals are going to be 15-minute and we're going to limit it to 200. So that's that. Copy this one across and create a new node here. This is going to be our 1 hour one. This is the exact same. However, we just changed the interval to 1 hour, but we still limit it at 200. Then for our 1 day node, it's again going to be the exact same. However, this time we change it to 1 day in the interval. Make sure you guys still drag the trading pair symbol across. As you can see here in the result, the symbol equals ETH/USDT because in the example I used Ethereum. Then hit test step and you should output 200 items. These are all the different candlestick data from 1 day. But if we go to 15 minutes, these are the 15-minute candlesticks coming in here. So if you guys want to see what this reads, you just come back across to the K-line candlestick data, and here we have here. So open time, open, high, low, close, volume, close time right there, and you can see here it is that. There we go, high, open, low, and volume. Once you guys have done that, then we're going to create a HTTP request. So this HTTP request is going to fetch all the articles. It's generated us 1,267 articles based on the Ethereum that I asked. And we can see the first one here is, CNET, Trump signs executive order creating a strategic Bitcoin reserve, monthly job report released. And you guys want to use the news API. So this is free. So what you want to do is you want to come to newsapi.org and get yourself an API key. You're going to have to go through a little bit of a setup, but it's very, very easy. Once you've got your API key, set the method to a get method. Copy this link in here. You don't want any authentication. Tick this using fields below. So the first parameter we want to use is the titles. So let's just call this Q. And this is only going to return things that are about this here. So we've got crypto or Bitcoin or CoinDesk, which is just a place where there's a lot of crypto news and updates. The next thing we want to do is from. So we want to filter this to be from the past 3 days only. We can see here that this is the 7th to the 10th, because obviously I'm recording this on the 10th. This is the expression you want to put in here. So we've got the date now, subtract 3. And then split it out. Then what we want to do is we want to add a sort by parameter. Now we only want the most popular ones coming back first so that the AI knows to base its response on the most popular articles. We don't want just random ones with no credibility. We want this to have credibility. So sort by popularity. And then put your API key that you got from newsapi.org, title the parameter API key, and then put your API key in there. I'm just going to blur it out because it's my API key. Once we've done that, we want to then filter the news articles. So again, run once for all items, JavaScript, and then just put in this basic code here. So feel free to copy this code or just use ChatGPT to do so. It's very, very simple. Just ask what you want and it'll spit out code that's very, very good. This code is very basic, so ChatGPT does a great job. GPT 4.0 will be fine. What it's done here is we can see that it's filtered it by the title and the description because that's all that we really need. Here we've got the title and we've got the description. Just filtered out, very, very nice. And here is obviously thousands of these. So once you guys have done that, we're going to want to add a OpenAI node. Now the reason I've used the OpenAI node instead of the already sentiment analysis tool here is that I find just GPT does a much better job of it. Search for OpenAI. Okay, in the OpenAI node, I decided to go with the message a model node here. You guys can use whatever you want. That's totally up to you, but I just went with OpenAI for my build. If you guys wanted to do whatever you want, you can hit advanced AI and basic LLM chain. If you decide to go with OpenAI, make sure you hook up your account here. And I just use GPT 4.0 mini. It's more than powerful enough. System, and here's the prompt that I used. Screenshot this prompt and put it in for yourself. You can see here it just got you're a highly intelligent and accurate sentiment analyzer specializing in cryptocurrency markets. Analyze the sentiment of the provided text using a two-part approach. Short term, long term. It must be exactly a JSON object with exactly 2 keys. Here's an example, and now analyze the following text to produce your JSON output. So we've got all the data that we need to perform our sentiment analysis. Once you guys have created that, we're going to want to add another merge node. So we want to merge the JSON data and the sentiment analysis here. Again, 2 inputs and we want it to append. So we can see that here we've got our 15 minutes And if I scroll all the way down, here's 1 day and 1 hour should be above. And then, so here's our short-term sentiment, negative, score, rationale, neutral, score, rationale. And then this obviously will send back to us. It's just a long message there. So once you guys have added your merge node, add another code node just to combine the JSON data once again. We can see, just put in this code here, or again, ask ChatGPT to do so for you. Once you guys have done that, connect it up to an AI agent. To get an AI agent, you just search AI agent, click on this, and away you go. Here we go. I decided to make this a conversational agent, defined below. Here is the, puts out, here is a combined data for ETH USDT U to reference. Now it's got the technical data here, which is all the technical data it combined from the last node. Scrolling all the way down to the bottom here, and now we have some sentiment analysis and we have our response. So here's our sentiment analysis here. It's talking about Trump, market volatility, Bitcoin's price dropping, investors express disappointment, etc., etc. Then ESDT analysis for date and time. So take this prompt here, screenshot this, screenshot this, screenshot this, and screenshot that. So that is the entire expression there. Now we want to give this conversational agent a brain. So for the brain, I just use Gemini. I found 2.0 Flash works lovely, but you guys can use whatever you want. Once that has been done, we want to output this as 2 separate items. So this is going to be 2 separate messages that get sent back to us from Telegram. And this is just to make this look nicer and more spread out. Then take this code here, copy it, paste it in, or again, use ChatGPT if you want to customize it a little bit more for yourself. And then we want to output it. So we want to hit a Telegram node. So we're going to go send a text message, and that should reply to us here. So what we want to do is we want to grab the chat ID from the original message. So scroll down here in the schema, all the way down to the very start, grab the chat ID here and drag and drop it in there. For the text, just go json.content. So scroll all the way back up in your schema, grab your content from your most recent node, paste it in there. You can see here it's given us the content from the code node, and make sure that the pass mode is HTML. So that is for the sentiment analysis. That's for the text. Here we have the text here. Now you might be wondering, how do we generate this image? Now this image is just a nice to look at. You can see the current trend of Ethereum moving here, and if you put in Doge, you'll see Dogecoin. You put in Bitcoin, etc. The image will update. From the code node, add another HTTP request, but this is going to be a get chart. So we're going to retrieve the chart. The thing we're going to use is we're going to use chart image. So come to chart image and go across to API documentation. The API documentation might seem like a lot, but it's quite easy. Come across to the trade view snapshot v2 and grab the chart that looks the most appealing to you. For the sake of the video, I use this one here. You want to copy the curl, come across and put input curl. Now I've already done so, but for argument's sake, you'll input the curl here and you push import. Once you push import, all these fields will update. And if you've done it correctly, it should be the exact same as this. But again, if it's all failed, you can put this in manually. It's totally up to you. You can use this URL here using fields below. Symbol. Now the symbol is the JSON trading pair symbol. So you can grab it here and drag it in. Name is the studies. So this is the MACD CCI 10 close, and that comes from the curl that I imported. And the interval that we're doing for the chart is going to be 1 hour intervals. Again, you can change this. You can make this 15 minutes. You can make this 1 day. It's up to you, but I decided to go with 1 hour because I prefer the way that looks. Send headers using fields below. Authorization. Make sure it says BIRA and then your API key that you guys can get from here. You can see here to obtain a free API key, log in to chartimage.com. So you guys just need to log in, sign in, and then you can get your API key that way and paste it in here. Make sure you put BIRA in front of it though. Then your content type needs to be application-JSON, and that is, so then you need to put a content type parameter in here, and the value is application/JSON. You can see here, make sure your response format is JSON, not anything else, and it should work. Then what you want to do is, once you've got the URL from the chart, you want to actually download that chart. So you can see here that it's outputted this binary file. If we hit view, there is our chart there. Now you're just going to put json.url, so the URL from the get chart, paste that in there. The method is going to be get, and that is all that you need to do for that. Then you're going to need a Telegram node to send the message back to you. So Telegram, but it's not going to be a send text message this time. It's going to be a send photo message. This one right here. Send photo message and set it up like so. I'm going to get rid of this. And you guys can see that I've used message, send photo, the chat ID. The chat ID you can grab from the ID here. You can put it in as an expression. I just hard coded it because I'm only using the one chat ID, but for the sake of this video, I will show you that we can just grab it from the Telegram trigger, input the chat ID there, and the photo is going to be from the get chart URL. Now it's not going to be from the download chart, it's going to be from here. So grab this one here from the URL and paste it in there. There we go, reply markup none, and that should work. So if we test this workflow now, let's go Dogecoin. Send off Doge. We can see it working now. We've got the 15-minute, we've got the 1 hour, we've got the date candles. It's merged it, combined it. Now we're waiting for this step here. Done so, pushed it to the AI agent. It's obviously going to send us the text response first, and then it's going to work on the image and send us the image next. Okay, here we go. We can see that Doge analysis there. Action, entry price, don't enter right now. Stop loss, take profit, primary signal. Here we go. You can read it if you like. We've got a short, enter in here for the leverage, enter in there, stop loss, and take profit. And it's given us a reason. So sentiment and macro analysis based on the most recent articles. Short-term negative sentiment coupled with resistance levels holding and RSI divergence provides good probability trade. And here's our chart of Dogecoin. We can see the downtrend here. A little bit of an uptrend, but our agent has determined to open up a short position. The reason it's got a NA here in the entry price is because it's not recommending us to jump into any trades. It's saying if you've got Dogecoin already, continue to hold it, but don't look to open up any new positions as of now. Maybe in a day or two, if you put Doge in again, this might be updated, but that depends completely on the market. We can see here long term, don't open up any positions, just continue to hold, set your stop losses, set your take profits, and get up and out of there. The rationale, primary signals, landing indicators, sentiment analysis, you can see it's given us proper messages here. If you guys want to remove this, it's in another video. You can just watch my last video and it's very easy to remove, but it doesn't bother me. And in our short positions here, it's actually told us to enter in here, to set our stop loss and our take profit for a short position. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had lots of fun making this video. This automation is very interesting, and I hope you guys learned something today. Just to clarify, this video is not financial advice, so do with that information as you wish. If you guys are interested in joining a community full of like-minded individuals interested in building AI automations, feel free to join my free Discord community. The link will be down below. We have a small but great community over there. Everyone is very friendly and very talkative. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you learned something today. It helps me out so much. And templates will be coming shortly. I'm working on a school community and templates will be posted there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.